Hello everyone, welcome to the Kiki London YouTube channel. My name is Amanda. In today's video, we are going to do a floral foil and cat's eye gel polish nail art design. I see something similar, basically a red and blue floral nail art design, and I wanted to give it a go, but I wanted to add a little hint of cat's eye. So let's take a look at what we come up with. So I'm going to start off. I have already got a press-on nail tip applied, and I have buffed the surface of this so that our gel products stick a lot better. So I wiped over with some alcohol to make sure we have a clean surface, and then I'm going to go in with RB19, which was one of my absolute favorite lighter pink shades from the rubber base collection. We're going to be using this as a base coat and color, so I'm going to come in and do my first coat. Now when I'm using this as a base and color in one, I like to go in and do my first coat quite thin and then float on my second coat, especially if I'm applying it over a set of press-on nails. I feel as though this gives the nail a bit more strength and structure. So we're going to go on and apply that nice and thin. I am going to take my stripe liner brush with a small amount of rubber base on there just to get a closer and neater cuticle and sidewall application. Now, as you can see in one coat, this is a nice sheer natural pink shade, but the colour does pop a lot more in the second coat, and it will look a little bit more opaque if you are building a small apex with it, like what I'm going to be doing in today's video. So I do find the rubber colour bases are very versatile. They are a great way to add strength to either an overlay on the natural nails or to press on nail tips if you are applying them or doing things where you apply your press on nails with gel. So when it comes to applying my second coat, as you can see, I've picked up a small bead of gel and I'm just gently floating it on rather than brushing it on. I do brush more as we get down towards that tip of the nail because I'm wanting to create a little bit of structure in that back third. So I've floated it on with my brush using a really nice light gentle touch, and then just dragged it down towards the tip of the nail. And then once again, I'm going to take my stripe liner brush and use this to get a neater cuticle and sidewall application. You can of course do the whole application with the bottle brush, but I love having my stripe liner brush to hand for any kind of gel polish, builder gel application, because I find it just makes it a whole lot easier. So as you can see, this is a really beautiful creamy natural pink, so we're going to be using this as our base color. Now you're not going to see too much of it because I do end up covering up a fair bit with our foils and nail art, but as you can see there, it's just a really pretty color whether you're wearing it alone or with nail art. I then went for Cherry Spark from the Cat's Eye gel polish range. Now I'm predominantly wanting this for that glittery cat's eye effect. We are only going to be using a small amount of it, so I'm going to pop some down onto my palette. This looks incredible as a full cat's eye nail where you really get that cat's eye effect, and usually if I'm going to use this for a full cat's eye nail, I will pop either a red or a black underneath it and it just looks magical. I do find it's more of a autumn winter color, but I really wanted to do this red and blue look today, so I felt as though this one worked best. It's nice and bright and fresh, so I feel as though it still works for summer if you're wanting something a little different. So I'm going to go on the tip of the nail and do a swoosh across the nail. I was tempted to do a French, but the look I wanted to go for, I wanted to predominantly have my foils in the kind of center of the nail, so I didn't feel as though it would look right with a French. So I'm just going to do a swoop across the nail, and then we're going to do very similar at the tip of the nail, at the cuticle area of the nail as well. Really struggling to get my words out today. There's a shock. So I'm going to take my magnet and play around with this to create the effect. So as you can see, you can wave over it and kind of deactivate the more shimmery sparkles, and then you can pull them into place where you want them to be. It's a little harder when you are only doing a small section of the nail, but I love how fun the Cat's Eye gel polish is to play around with. So I did this on the tip of the nail to begin with, and I'm just messing here, just trying to get some of those shimmery particles running down the center part of the nail, and how pretty does it look. So I'm then going to pop that in to cure for 30 seconds. We are going to do the same at the cuticle part of the nail, but I wanted to freeze that effect in place that I'd created with the magnet, so I decided to get that cured before going in and doing the cuticle area. Of course you could just do both at the same time if you wanted. So what I basically wanted to create here is kind of like a frame for some blue florals in the center of the nail. And I was torn between doing these with water decals or foils. You could, of course, hand paint or stamp too if you wanted to, but I just fancied using a little bit of nail art today. So I'm going to paint on a section, another swoosh down at that cuticle area. And then I did play around again with the magnet and did this slightly different. I wanted it to look a little bit lighter. Where we deactivated a lot of sparkles up on the tip of the nail, I wanted to keep some more of those shimmery sparkles with the magnet, if that makes sense. So I'm going to sort of push them around with my magnet. I'm trying to create the cat's eye effect into that center part of the cutout, which is a little tricky when you're just doing a small zone. It's a lot easier when you're doing a full cat's eye nail. Now I'm going to pop these into cure. I am going to do a second coat of this, but what I wanted to do was get my foils down first. I wasn't originally going to do a second coat, so I was going to just leave it as one coat, but when I applied my foils, I didn't feel as though it looked as neat as I wanted it to be. So I come in and do a second coat, but we'll talk about that a bit later on, because I did also want to have a matte and glossy combo on this nail as well. So for now, let's talk foils. I have grabbed the Floral Mix Foil box. I will leave all the products I've used listed in the description box below, and if you are watching this on the day it was uploaded or the weekend that it was uploaded, then there is currently a 20% off bank holiday sale on the Kiki London website if you use code bank holiday. So I will leave the website linked, so it's the perfect chance to grab yourself some new gel polishes, builder gels, nail art, and save 20%. So as you can see here, there are a few different colors in this foil box. I wanted to show you guys a couple that I think would look good with the red. So you could either go full on red. I think red and yellow would look really nice together. But as I said at the start of this video, I had red and blue in mind. So I've gone for the blue florals, and I thought I would just cut out a couple so I've got them to hand so I can decide which ones to use when I'm laying them down on the nail. These are quite large, but there are some smaller florals amongst them as well. And I knew that I probably would need, say, one big one, one small one to create the look I was going for. Now, I like to cut these out with my small cuticle scissors. You can use any kind of scissors, but I find these are quite good because they're very sharp, so they're great at getting around the edges of the floral design, especially when you're using foils where they're not full coverage foils. Now what I will do is, if I've cut out a larger piece of foil than I'll use, if any of that image is still, if it doesn't get used, you can still use it again further along on another nail, for example. So I'm going to go in and apply my Kiki London foil gel. I'm going to apply this to the entire nail, even though we're not doing a full foil nail. This just makes the product go on a lot even and your overall nail look a lot more even. So I've applied a thin coat of this. I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds in my LED lamp, and then I'm going to select the foil that I'm going for. So I really wanted to use this darker navy blue because that was kind of what I had in mind. So I'm going to place this down on the nail. As you can see, that other rose that we're not using, I will keep that and I can use that in another design as long as it hasn't touched the nail. So what I'm doing is pressing down the rose that I want to transfer. I start off by pressing it down with my thumb just to make sure that it's got good contact with the foil gel, and then I'm going to start rubbing it with the Kiki London silicone tool. This helps get out any creases, but it also really helps stick the image to the foil gel. So I'm rubbing out any creases, because if you leave those there, when you pull off your foil, you might have a line or a gap in the foil, and I'm trying my best to get good coverage, which is a little bit tricky to do on your own nails and record at the same time, as I kept worrying I was going to hit my light or hit my camera, as I'm not working with the best setup at the moment. So I started off by pressing it down and then gently pulling it back, and the reason I'm only gently pulling it back is then if there's any parts of the foil that haven't fully transferred, you can lay it back down and give it another rub and then pull again, which is exactly what you can see that I'm doing here. Now I have gone over parts of the cat's eye gel polish. We're going to remove that because I kind of wanted it to look like the cat's eye gel polish was a frame around the roses. I was going for a bit of a vintage floral look, but more on the vibrant side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an old angled nail art brush. I keep an older one for cleanup. So this more particular brush has seen a lot of alcohol and acetone, so it's not as good quality as a new one, but I just have this one aside because I find it perfect for cleanup because the bristles are quite stiff and it's got that angled slant, so it's great for cleaning up like we're doing here. So what I'm doing is just following that line that I created with the cat's eye gel polish and removing any of that foil that's going over the red line. It does take a few goes, so I did finish up off camera, but I am just using a little bit of acetone to melt away that foil that I don't want on the nail. Now I want to come in and apply another foil, so I'm going to go in with another thin coat of foil gel. We're going to be applying this one up the top of the nail. So I'm going to pop a thin coat down. This is going to seal that first foil in as well. So when we're doing any about your second foil, you aren't going to have to worry about your foil coming off with the acetone, if that makes sense. So I've popped my foil gel into cure for 30 seconds and I'm pressing down the second flower that I have chose. This technique as well is great if you want to layer foils. So you can do one foil, do all your foil application, come in, apply a second coat of foil gel, and then layer your foils on top, which you can create some really cool designs doing that. So once again, press down my foil and then I'm gently peeling back that transfer film, pressing back down any areas that haven't fully transferred until I'm happy with how they have transferred. If you are new to foils, the individual foil images can be a little trickier than, say, a full cover metallic foil. They're the easiest to apply. So if you're starting off in foils, I would recommend going for more the full covered metallic foils, as they just transfer a little easier. But with some perseverance, you can get beautiful coverage with any of the Kiki London foils. Just remember to only cure your foil gel for 30 seconds. Apply your foils immediately to the foil gel when it has come out of the lamp, because it's nice and warm and sticky. So it's going to grab on to your foil and that's going to help remove it from that transfer film. And then just rub, rub, rub. And always only slowly remove or peel back that foil transfer layer, the clear layer basically in this case. So what I'm going to do now is, as I mentioned, I wanted this now to be a combination of matte and glossy. So I wanted the floral area to be matte. So I'm going to go in and apply a thin coat of matte top coat. And this is where I just kind of felt as though I could come in and glossy top coat those red areas, but they just didn't look very neat around the foils. So what I decided to do was do my matte top coat, and then I'm going to come in with a little bit more of that red cat's eye gel polish and just go over the top. And this is just going to help any little straggly areas where the foil doesn't look crisp. This is going to bring back some of that crispness that we created with our first coat of cat's eye. And then I did feel as though it just made the cat's eye gel polish pop a little bit more as well. So if you didn't necessarily want to do 2 coats of cat's eye, what you could do, which would make the red pop a little bit more, is do a layer of red gel polish as your first coat, and then on the second coat here you would use the cat's eye effect, because obviously we're covering up in a way that cat's eye effect that we created underneath. But I quite liked it because it gave off a bit of a layered dimensional look, and you've got kind of 2 layers of that cat's eye sparkly goodness. So I really liked how it turned out. Now I'm going to go in and do the same down at the bottom part of the nail, and this is what I love the stripe liner brush for. It's great for creating swooshes across the nail. Of course, it's brilliant for creating your stripes as well, but this is just my go-to brush. I always have this brush for hand, whether it be for around the cuticle area or nail art. So I'm going to go in and do all of this, fill in this little section, and then go back in with my magnet. And then we have already top coated over our florals. So if we make any mistakes like I've done here, where I just wasn't happy with how neat the cat's eye was, you can go in and wipe this up with some alcohol, and you're not going to have to worry about messing up any of your nail art underneath, as that has already been sealed in by your matte top coat. So once I had finished playing around with the cat's eye sections and cured these, we're going to go in and glossy top coat the 2 cat's eye areas to seal that part of the nail in. So for this, I'm going to use my no wipe top coat. I'm just going to apply a small amount to my palette. I have given my stripe liner brush a clean with some alcohol so that we've got none of the red cat's eye gel polish on there, and then I'm just going to simply glossy top coat these 2 sections to give us that combination of matte and glossy. I feel as though it's been a little while since I've done a matte and glossy combo on one nail, but it is something I really like doing, as I think it just looks a little fun. Now these nails are, or this particular design is a little bit OTT, but you could easily pair this in a full set of nails that are a bit more simple. So you could either do some plain nude nails and have this as an accent nail, maybe on the thumb and the ring finger, or you could definitely team it with some full cherry spark cat's eye nails as well. This is what the finished result looked like. I really love a red and blue combo. I just think it looks super pretty. I'm going to finish off with a drop of the Coconut Escape cuticle oil just to soften and nourish the cuticles. And then this is the end result. If you did enjoy today's video, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below of any designs or tutorials you would like to see in the comments below. And as I mentioned, grab yourself 20% off at the Kiki London website, which will be linked in the description box below. I hope you all have a wonderful bank holiday weekend. Lots of love.